something has happened.
I haven't spoken to you in ages. I am really tired. I don't know. I think you're trying to gaslight me. Have I spoken to you in ages?
What
You
is
say
gaslight?
last
Are
year.
you please
What
all these
year
Gen
is this?
Z, please all these Gen
Yes,
Z
so
terms, please, I beg.
proudly clock it.
Let's let's leave all these Gen Z terms alone,
Proudly
please.
clock. See, like really in my Gen Z energy. I be like
No
say you hear
be
one of my conversations yesterday.
no be only there go school. No, they just want gaslight. No be only gaslight. Gas no dey the country. Many know they light how many has they. This gas, I
Ac-
beg, it's expensive.
According to our Spotify Wrapped, you are the Gen Z and I am the old spirit. I don't know how that happened, but
Because me, I actually imbibe youth culture, but I don't have time for when I see that bullshit
but
that people are trying to do. Oh, when I start hearing stuff like gaslight, frontal lobe, all those
mm,
baby, all those
mm.
all those big English, I beg, I just leave the chat because I beg, there are no W's in that chat. It's just noise you people are making. Talking like
What did you
robots.
say? There are no what? W's?
There are no W's in the chat.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey! Gen Z of all Gen Zs, now you. Come on.
Now so
The way you snuck it in there.
now what you mean? Now kata if you put them from my mouth. Oh.
Look at that. We're all Gen
Mm.
Z somehow, one or the other. I was on
Now so
TikTok recently
yeah,
and the CEO of they were doing a vibe check, Gen Z vibe check for the CEO of Philips Consulting, right?
yeah.
Very well spoken man, I must say, right? He
You think it's
started
all
to
this your you think
no,
all this
a
your
girl
fake
school.
all your fake CEOs that we have in Nigeria? That if you go
I'm
to that company,
sorry.
now only 20 people they work for them. CEO, CFO, COO.
You know that
Please
majority
continue.
of these companies are creative companies, which is the industry that you and I currently work in. So are we hating on ourselves?
No,
Is that what it is?
it's not the creative companies. They know themselves. The ones that have like seven
Which ones?
Instagram accounts that they too they'll be doing this thing. Let us move on. As you are
Anyway,
saying,
I haven't spoken to you in a long time, AOT2. AOT2 does not call, he does
it
not
never even
text, he
reach.
does
It
not
never even reach.
message,
It never even reached 2 months.
nothing.
It never even reached 2 months. They are saying that see if
I'm sorry,
last
what was
time
last year?
last time we saw the battle was lost and what the holy bully was gone. I
Oh,
beg.
yes.
I
We
beg.
did it. I'm actually calling out the fact that we lost the laughter because you did not reach out. LT2 could not even wish me Merry Christmas, you guys.
Oh, sorry.
You know
Just
how,
it's a pagan holiday. I don't think we should be celebrating pagan
but
holidays.
you chop the rice we come from the pagan idea, be you know chop 'em.
The children of Israel do not adorn gold jewelry. What do you mean?
Oh,
Please say
oh,
if
you
you
don't
like no
start now.
chop,
You don't they do
didn't Daniel didn't eat meat in
Idigbo.
Babylon, didn't he? I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg.
Did you eat? Abi, you did not eat.
I ate
A
the normal
direct
rice.
question.
I ate the
You
rice, which is what I eat every time in Nigeria.
Do you know what? I can't even now fault you, to be honest. I
Yes.
would eat rice in
Eh,
the
it's not
presence
the
of
same
the
rice.
cookies.
It's the same rice everybody eats. So what's the point? And the
I
same
cannot
chicken.
fault you on that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Shout out to all the lives that were lost, all the chicken lives that were lost during the
A moment
end
of
of
silence.
a moment of end of year celebration because some families were slaughtered at the
Oh,
end of the day.
destroyed.
Including cow and goat too. All of them join. Sorry.
But shout out to them. So they're the real MVPs. They put their life down for that shit. Like they believed it so much. They
100%.
allowed,
100%.
see, like a sheep led to its slaughter. Bah,
Um,
they
uh,
collected.
yeah. What's up now? 2026. We're here again.
Hmm.
Ladies and
Huh.
gentlemen. Brand new podcast for the first episode of the year.
Woo, woo,
Welcome.
woo, woo, woo.
And this one, you see, we started well. We came on time this one now. So people don't have to complain. There's no singing in 2026. Yes. So we are here. LT2 is here. Goch is here. Your favorite Nigerian podcast that helps you break down
What's up,
Nigerian
guys?
life and helps you navigate life in this great country of ours. Yes. Yes.
No
And
pun
even
intended.
without pun or no pun, me, I don't yeah, say me. As I did like this is I'm happy go lucky. Anything we go, we go.
Love him.
I don't even
Mm-mm.
get time for this thing. I beg.
New year, new you.
Please, I know get
Yeah,
time.
Robert.
There's a theory I'm working on. Not a theory, it's a law
Okay. Okay.
that why argue about Nigeria when you can just sit down and wait. and everything you are trying to say will come to pass. So I
Hmm.
know they follow anybody again. Did you know that? Don't worry, nah. I'm going to spare our lives. We'll be here.
This
And
is
we'll,
the truth, Sha.
yes. So, no, it can never happen. Don't worry. Don't sit down. Take a chair. Enjoy cool breeze. Maybe they listen to Victoni them. Maybe everything just they go well.
Oh,
When it
my
happens,
boy.
it happens. But anyway, send us formula 234 essential formula 234 essential.com.
Hmm.
I will read it on the next pod. We told Nipos to send us Fabio, but it seems Nipos have not yet started.
They've not
Civil
resumed though.
servants, civil servants know the resume when the word resume. They go take the people that work the least in Nigeria are the ones that take the longest holidays. So by next week, the bulk will be plenty. But please add to that bulk and send us Fabio. Loading,
Please.
loading.
Did you see that meme like during the Christmas holiday that this is when you will know the laborers and the people who are working 9 to 5.
No,
Like,
man, no. I don't see that one. What's the
is it
difference
was it
between
nine
them?
to five or no laborers and something? I don't remember. But laborers, no days off. You
Oh,
have
that's a
to.
shame.
Some people work through the holiday. Shout out to everyone who worked through the holiday.
Yes,
That must
yes.
have
Shout
been
out to
tiring.
POS people, POS owners, uh, people that worked in the entertainment sector, people who worked in essential
In the
services.
creative industry, really.
Some people from creative. Nah, takwa bid and deal. Me, I no mention names. So
It's part of it now.
I saw a lot of takwine, takwa being at the end of the day. But shout out to the people that did this essential services, doctors. I won't mention policemen because God, they're bastards.
Ah,
Uh, who
we need to
again does
pray for
essential?
them.
Who again does essential services in Nigeria?
Bankers,
Bankers, but I don't like banks too much because they're in cahoots with Caesar. So,
retail
uh,
companies,
people that do retail, people that do like they have deliver, they sell goods that you have to
media
deliver.
people,
So
actual
yeah,
media people, not the
yes,
ones that
actual
hang
media
their
people.
boots.
Thank you. Throw shade. Look
No,
at
now
you.
because I don't understand how there's
New
something
year,
happening globally. I called Ayomi yesterday
new year,
that
old you.
AOT2 needs to write the story that will carry
Hmm.
Nigeria to where we need it to be, that we will be world power while the chaos, in the midst of chaos, there's opportunity.
They
AOT2
transported,
write story
they,
for us.
trans,
You know,
they,
Greg hear me.
they transported the whole head of state from Venezuela to New York.
See,
What they will do to your Tayo? Oh my lord! You people, that dungeon where they oppose me, you people not go find that.
you they whine Daddy
You know,
T. You
you
they
know
whine. Do you really? Are you whining Daddy T though?
what's the name of those black ops? And here,
Mhm.
see when
Mhm.
America see if you see soldier, if America sends soldier to you, we okay. Once they
See,
send navy, they
I'm
fear.
telling you.
Once they start to they send marine, yes, marine first of all. Ah, pray. They when
No.
they now send black ops, your life is gone. It's gone.
No, do
There's
you
no
know how
lawyer. Let Gani Fire be resurrect. That lawyer not bring you out of where they put you.
shout
You are
out to
gone.
G Man?
Shout out to Gani Fire me, yeah.
Yeah. See, do you see what the cool stuff? I said G Man.
So that's the
Anyway,
person that which one, Mr. Please, I'm not a journalist.
no,
Please.
Ayo needs to write. See, you guys, I think that it is time we start to
Uh,
think about how we can honestly, what opportunity can we find in this?
the
There is
opportunity, the opportunity to sit down and look.
no,
Sit
no,
down,
no. We
look.
must think. Unfortunately, see, if not,
It's a political strategy that has been
I
proven time and time again.
I spoke to one of my friends recently. Shout out to Alex. She's such a juggernaut on a foreign. All the war story that I know is because of Alexandra Walo. Anyway, and we're speaking. She came to see me recently, and we're talking, and she was telling me, "Oh, this, that, NATO, Venezuela." And I'm like, "Yo, so now we know history, meaning that we can do things differently now that we are more aware." Right? I mean, I would imagine that the sensible thing is that if we know what has happened before and you see it's repeating itself, you take a different course as opposed to doing the same thing we keep doing. And I asked her a question, and I ask you too, AOT too, because I said when I called you to tell you that you need to write a story for assigned the way they do Captain America and all those things, you didn't hear me. So now I want to tell you
I would do it, but I am discouraged by what I see Nigerians watching. If
that's not your
Nah,
concern,
no,
AOT
no, it's
too.
my concern because
Create it.
if I put my own money in this thing and it is BTS and Owasabi anti, Nigerians are
See,
flocking to the cinema to go and watch. I
AOT
will put a
too.
gun. I will start shooting people. You just hear there's a mass murder incident at Ikeja Cinema Hall.
First of all, I
Say,
know you wouldn't do that, by the way.
okay, you'll be surprised. When I don't put
Yeah.
money, I say, please, which film are you watching? If you say
No, you
what,
wouldn't do it. You wouldn't
you do.
actually do it.
You do top two. I went to go and watch Avatar. Shout out to I've
Mhm.
never watched
I've
Avatar,
not
the new
seen it yet,
Avatar.
so the new
Splendid.
one.
Oh my
Yeah.
lord.
I need to go and watch it.
There's a Benin woman in that one. There's a Benin woman.
Ooh, love it.
It's not that there's a Benin woman, but there's one wicked Avatar in this one.
Apparently, that's
She,
what
she,
the
be,
people love.
she be like a Benin woman. I call her Etinosa. I call her Etinosa. Oh, well, that girl won't fuck everybody up. She don't send anybody. Oh. Our own
That's the
tribe,
way.
our own tribe is we destroy everybody. Whether you're
That's
Avatar,
what's up.
whether you're human being, we kill all of you. I'm like, babe, calm
Anything
down.
that moves.
Calm down, Omo. Our own tribe, our own tribe is secluded somewhere, fucking people
Mm,
up. Yeah.
I
But
love
before,
it.
I'll talk about Avatar later, Sha, but I went to the cinema
I want to see it, Cham.
and I
Uh,
saw this. You know the man that did the I don't Porto.
mm.
So apparently
Tikka,
he's in
tikka, mhm.
yeah. So apparently he's in BTS. You know when you know how Nigerian actors what they do when they have a movie
That's the
out.
Nigerian movie, yes?
Yes, the
I
BTS.
have
That's Funke
okay.
Akindele's movie behind the
Mm-hmm,
scenes.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And so they go to the cinema hall. They do meet and greet, and they try to convince people why they should watch the movie they're in. So me, I
mm-hmm,
just got there. I was ready. I done the other popcorn,
mm-hmm.
big ass popcorn,
What kind of
water.
popcorn do you like? Sugar only or mixed?
This mainland is big or small. We don't have that luxury on the
You
mainland.
don't
I'm
have
very
sugar
sorry.
or
There's no.
salt?
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know any. I don't know yet. But when
Okay.
I'm on the island, I mix it.
Okay.
So you
Okay,
don't know.
same
You
here.
just scoop and you'll be surprised in your mouth. But mainland one is just big. So the man approached me, said, please come and watch BTS. And I looked at this elderly man on Boxing
Mm-hmm.
Day and I lied. I said, sir, oh, BTS is the film I watched yesterday on Christmas Day, and he hugged me and he let me go. I would
Oh.
not spend 12,000 naira to watch Erikeki. You know people know what
But
Erikeki
did
is.
you watch it
Why
though?
will I watch it?
So
So
he just hugged you for nothing.
because I lie to him now. Why will I watch BTS?
Is the
Why will I
honesty.
watch? Why will I watch
Why
BTS?
don't
I'm
you know what
sorry.
BTS?
At this
BTS.
point in my life,
Mm-hmm.
with the kind of great cinema I watched last year, I watched
Mm-hmm.
Sinners, I watched Weapons, I
Mm.
watched Frankenstein, I watched what's up
Mother Frankenstein, I never understand what you tell me say make I watch for that till now.
one battle after another. Great movies that are
Mm.
sweeping the awards in America. Then you now want me Ayomide Tayo, right? Who
The
has
long
an
walk was
imaginative
nice though.
mind? Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, the long walk
Long
also.
walk was really nice.
Very, very nice one. And
Great recommendation.
that to show you how competitive last year was because a lot of people have even forgotten the long walk.
It's
But that
competitive.
is yeah. Then you're not
Mhm.
gonna be watching BTS. Shout out to everybody out there that watch BTS. It's your money. But please, something don't pass my level. I beg.
Maybe you should actually watch it because first of all, we need to live in our reality.
I
And if we
watched
do
the
not
head.
get
I
our
did.
reality right,
Oh, so end of last year, they're saying the head is a new movie that has come out. It talks
have
about
you watched it?
the whole kidnapping
I
thing
heard
and the
about it.
northern
I've not
thing.
watched it.
I just say, okay. Oh, this is a nice film that touches on reality. It's not the romance that they
Mm.
use that YouTube filmmakers are killing us with. Let me go and watch it. I watched the first 10 minutes. I said, no,
Because you've watched too much Uche. What's the name of that your Uche Montana? You've watched too
Uche,
much Uche Montana. That's why you are
Uche
over it.
Montana. Uche
If
Montana.
you
That's
don't
a
watch Uche
babe.
Montana so much, you would have watched BTS.
Not really
But keep going.
BTS. It's what's the name of that is that K-pop group too that they call themselves BTS. Well, anyway, I watched the head, the first 10
Mhm.
minutes.
Did you like it?
No, I did not like it. And this is
It's only
why,
you.
and
Because
this is
I'm
the
hearing
problem.
rave reviews.
You see, this is the problem with in the last 3 or 4 years, I've had a problem watching movies.
Okay.
Before when I was young, when I used to watch movies, I just watch movies and I'm like, oh, I like the movie, the action is great.
Mm-hmm.
When you begin to study, not even study movies and know what makes a scene very great or what makes a scene very good, you know what great acting looks like, what great editing, sound design is. You begin to you don't watch movies as a whole anymore. You watch it in bits and pieces of how everything is constructed. And once I watch the head, I'm like, I get why Nigerians like it. I understand. But that kidnap scene that started the
Mm.
whole drama, it
Mm.
did not cut it for me. The editing was very, very
Uh-uh.
bad. It did
You
not
need
create
to
the tension.
chill.
It did not create the tension that me I needed to not be
It's
like, I just say,
only you.
no, there are a lot of us, but we don't talk because we don't
Mm.
dance. We don't dance. When you know the hair, that's Yoruba people. Sorry, I have to say Yoruba Nollywood people. God will judge you. These dancing people are bringing into Nollywood to sell your movies. It has to stop in 2026. I beg you. I beg you. Let's be serious. Let's leave content
See,
creation for Pella and Kataife, and let us
let
know what we are here for.
do you know this Katefe person? I'm not sure I know the person. I've heard the
Ah,
person's name, but if I see the person, I
W's
don't know.
W's in the charts. W's in the charts. That
But
is
that's the guy
even
that sang the Whiskey song. I be
is
looking like my child. Is him?
he's not the one. He's the one that claims he owns the song. You know, there are two people. There's one guy that did the
I
actual
don't
singing,
know. How am
and
I
there's
supposed
another
to know?
guy that form is from DJ Khaled. But anyway, if you want
Mm.
to have brain rot for like 30 minutes, or just decide to go and watch clips of him when he's live, we call you.
How
It's, enter-
about
it's
leave
entertaining,
the
but at one
technicality
point,
of the movie AOT2
I
and
can't leave
then
it
focus
because
on
it's
the
the technique.
message
It's the tech.
of
It's the
the
technique.
of the
You see this.
movie?
Now here in Nigeria. Now here in Nigeria they always kill me. Now here now
And
they
because
must. Now
see,
here now they must me.
no, but
Take
here's the thing. We have also come a long way from where we are coming from.
we've
Is
not
that
now
we have.
now camera they deceive now. And big
Well,
lens.
then that's
And
amazing
BBA.
that we can
And a
afford to
BBA.
even buy those cameras. I think that's a win is a
And
win.
afford the BBA too. Well, it's a win, it's a win. But
See, whatever
anyway,
when you see and you think all those American actors you see, they've not done their hair, their teeth, their nose, their face, their entire bodies
I
many
want to
times
state
over.
that I also want to state that I also do not watch a lot of Hollywood movies because a lot of them are trash. The difference is that a lot of them are also good.
See,
But
beauty
there's
is
some series.
is the global language. That's
Okay.
that's what I want
There's
us to
some
get
series,
at first.
there's some American series that people watch, and I'm like, bro, you can't catch me watching this because bro, it's
Because you do
no
not like it. Doesn't speak to you.
because one, no, that doesn't no, that is a difference. If it's the one that doesn't speak to me, like Emily in Paris now, I can't say it's whack. I just know it doesn't speak
I
to me.
love Emily in Paris, by the way.
Yes,
Don't shit on him
but
because
no, I'm
I'll
not
meant
shitting
to
on it.
attack you.
I'm not shitting on it. But something
Yes,
like Power, bro, or
it's not a good
Empire,
movie.
bro, Empire it was shit. Like everybody do that, like,
Ah,
bro. Empire was
eh?
trash.
What?
Soap
Say
opera
what?
watery. Power. I was watching Power when 50 Cent came
I
back
think
from
there
the
are people
fire.
that will beg to differ. Sha.
The people that beg to differ already know what you like, and I can't
I
hate you on
don't
what
know.
you like. I can't hate your
I didn't
choice.
finish it. So we must understand that we
Oh,
all
I
look at
agree.
things and we see differently. And for different reasons, things appeal to different people.
I
That's what
agree.
I'm saying. No.
But man is that let my own choice be my when I go to cinema, don't force me
Okay,
to watch
fair.
Nigerian film. I
Fair.
don't even have that time. I just go straight to please we're here. Do you have this film? And let me watch it. It's fine. Now, this year
Me,
now, I'm watching Doom 3 and Doomsday because that is bang for my penny. I cannot come out of my house and I'll be watching one madam enter the new compound. Then all of a sudden,
see,
I
that's
still
that. I
know.
think that's where me I now attack you because
Well,
you can disagree with something without shitting on it. They're two different things.
I may
That's
have
where
shit on
me
it.
I, mm-mm.
I
You
know.
can
I'm buying
disagree.
latrine. I'm going to buy latrine.
Ew,
But
you forget that you too.
it's
Someday you
latrine.
produce something and people are
See,
going to, in
see,
fact, that's why,
yes, I'm happy
and people
because
are going to attack you
please,
and that your
no.
creativity. And it's important anyway. It's actually
Ye-
important to do
See,
it.
I have no problem if I bring something out, and which is what I want Nollywood creators to understand. People have a right to say your movie is shit because
Yes.
you are bringing something out and you're convincing people to part away with their money and do away with their time to what invest in what you created, and you don't want people to have an opinion of what you've done. That is wrong. So anytime I bring out something and people criticize, I agree. Feel free, but just know that before I bring something out, I would have tortured myself before
And
that
you
thing comes
believe that
out.
these people do not
Some
have
people,
not
no,
some
this was
okay,
not
yeah.
torture.
You know what? That's the truth.
This was
Some
masturbate
people
themselves. They don't torture themselves. This is masturbation. These people are bringing out. It's not torturing
see
because it's not.
orgasm is important. Prioritize
But
it.
shout out to who is that guy? There's one guy in YouTube Nollywood. All he does is sex. He only talks about sex.
Which is important because look at
No,
how many
his
billions
name
of
is
people in the world. How
his
are they
name
coming
is
here? They plant them.
his name is Nosa Rex. All his I've not watched any
Mm.
of his films, but all the clips I see on TikTok is always about sex. I'm saying,
What do
bro,
they call it? Something bait, something. Not bait clicking or but
I
there's
don't even know.
something
Rage bait.
there's so many terms this time.
I don't see, bro. Anything you know, don't teach me for Corona. I don't know again. It's all of you should just go. But anywho, yeah. So we are here, ladies and gentlemen, beginning of the year.
I wanted to ask you a question, Ayo. Don't
Please
think I've
feel free.
forgotten my initial.
Feel free. Oh, your this thing.
In light of
If you give
mm-mm.
me, if you give me $40 million now, I'll give you Narco series. Na ko
That's not what
series.
we're looking for. Because guess what? The things that change the world, they're not expensive things.
Okay. No, 40
Yeah.
million is not 40 million is not expensive when you are doing a
40
film.
million, how much? Dollars or naira?
Dollars. That is the price of an average
Oh
film. No.
no,
It's not
look at what
expensive. No.
Yotitu is
It's
then
not
saying
expensive. No.
now.
By the time
Look
you
at what
rent,
he's saying.
by the time
I
you
like that. I like that you mentioned that figure though. I support
yes,
big
by the time you
numbers.
rent equipment and the cast will sleep somewhere now. The crew will sleep somewhere. All the technicalities, all the special effects you people want to see. $40 million, we are even scraping. We are now
Okay,
beg with a beg.
okay,
Last.
so
And that's
we
minus marketing budget
you
too.
are letting me understand that the reason that we have also for you, the reason that you have not created a masterpiece is money.
No, the one you are talking about, because every film has different budget levels,
Hey, you will
right?
do something first now with the budget that is available. Like what is in your hand? You create that one first before then you
Okay.
not okay. Oh, we want to
Novice.
scale. Oh,
We'll
they
scale, don't
cannot
worry.
just quantum leap like that. Abi now. But wait,
Ah,
don't distract this question. I want to ask you.
what is the question, man?
Every time I listen to war stories, I always say to myself, what were other people in the world? We have 190 something countries in the world. What were they doing when there was this
So,
where these wars have and
so,
today, 2026, we are currently
mm,
living through an active happen. We're living through wars and kidnappings and all of it. What are we doing about? Like, what we too as Nigerians are we doing about it? Are we still bystanders?
yes, you are
Now so
bystanders
they
now.
be you.
That's why you are bystanders now. In the
When they
league of,
finish fighting, they will still come and meet us and come and deceive us and come and carry some.
in the
When
League of
do
Nations,
we
do you think Nigeria
scale?
has a standing? Do you think people have a standing?
But we
So,
do
yeah,
actually.
in
Africa
this
actually
question,
even has a fighting
Ugochi,
chance.
Ugochi, let's be serious. In this question you ask now is very pertinent, because I see people in the bus stop,
Yes.
they like overestimating things. In the League of Nations, they are the people who are the chairman. Let me put it
This
that
is
way.
you answering what we are doing right now, right?
Yes. So if you
Okay.
watch Animal Farm, they say all nations are equal, but some are more equal than others. Right? This whole issue with Venezuela that has happened, this is not the first time America is doing this. A lot of people in the 90s or the 80s remember when a dictator of Panama, Noriega,
Panama, yeah.
was this one, but he already stepped down like prior to, I think less than a year too, and
Mm-hmm.
he was taken from his country and imprisoned in America. Then he later got free. They now took him to France. He was imprisoned in France before he now died of brain cancer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
He sure died. Not in
Yes,
American
of
prison.
course, definitely. He died in it. He went to go and serve his crime. After they finished in America, he went to serve his
Mm.
crime. This thing. There are, so let me put it this way, Sha. After the Second World War, right, there was a new world order, which saw
Mm-hmm.
the end of Britain as a powerhouse. That's when the British Empire
Mhm.
started
To
falling.
dissipate from
Mm-hmm.
its holds.
Yeah, because may we not lie, if not for America, Germany would have fucked England up.
Mm-hmm.
They're already on their doorsteps.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made America come out as America was first neutral, but when they saw that this thing is not looking good for the world. America, a lot of people have to understand this. Initially, America was neutral in the Second War. It no concern them.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Japanese, who were allied to Germany, had a brilliant idea to go and bomb a place called Pearl Harbor in America. There are movies about it. You can watch and do any movie you want to watch about it, or
Yes.
documentaries. And America said, "Oh, play you want. It's play time. All right, let's do that." And America entered the war. Germany could not handle fighting Russia and the allies, which is the
Mm-hmm.
UK and others, at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And America helped to liberate France and other countries that Germany had conquered as part of Hitler's great plan to turn the whole world white and make his race the
Yep.
master race. Fuck Hitler, by the way, 10 times over, right? So after
Don't say
coming to
that,
that,
so he has
anybody,
loyalists.
unfortunately, does. Everybody has loyal. Even Satan has
Everybody
loyalists.
has, yeah. So.
So after that Second
Yeah.
World War, America came out as the world power, the world power.
Mm-hmm.
But
That we see today.
USSR also came out of that war because USSR was very, 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 very critical in defeating Germany also. You know,
Mm-hmm.
is small history. Russia is not a place anybody wants to go and fight war.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because you cannot defeat them. There's something called winter that will kick your ass back.
Oh,
It happened to Napoleon. Napoleon was on the cusp of conquering USSR. Then winter
yeah,
started, and Germany too.
there
Germany
was
had
a
already
test.
got into. I forgot the name of that place, and that's where the toughest and deadliest battle in Second World War happened, where they were fighting literally from room to room, conquering each house one by one. I forgot the name. I think Constantine. No, it's not Constantinople. It's one of the. I remember. Sha.
Mm-hmm.
And winter started, and Russia started fighting back. So America and Russia became world powers after that. They were not became. That's why you started hearing of the Cold War,
Mm-hmm.
capitalism, the rise of capitalism and communism. And they were not fighting Cold Wars, but they were not fighting themselves directly. They had nations that they had a lot of influence in. So you could see that Cuba, which was a beautiful island before, where a lot of casinos were, where the US mafia was running basically, all of a sudden, Fidel Castro and Che Guevara took over Cuba and aligned with Russia. America did not like the fact that the communist was at its back door, and that's why they embargoed Cuba, and that's why Cuba is still suffering today because they've crippled Cuba economically. So anyway, yes, America and USSR were the leading world powers. Russia was so powerful that, and the two of them were so powerful that they split Germany into two. That's why, if you know your history, Gen Z, please, there's something called West Germany and East Germany. West Germany was the capitalist version of Germany, which had a lot of help from America and other, you know, European countries, Western Europe. East Germany was held or controlled by Russia as a communist enclave. Something happened in the late 80s and 90s, the fall of communism. And that's when Germany now, East Germany and West Germany, now united again to form Germany. If you go and watch old football clips, you hear them saying West Germany, East Germany. You won't hear them saying Germany until 1990, right? Now that America was able to defeat or so-called defeat, what's it called, communism, to the point that USSR, which was a continent nation, just like America, America has two time zones. USSR is also like a continent. USSR now broke into tiny countries, and that's why you now have Ukraine, Russia. There was something called Yugoslavia before. I don't think it exists anymore. All those Eastern European countries were actually from USSR to show how big they were. America has now emerged into the world now as leading world power, right? And the reason why they are the leading world power is that for every shakabula that you have, they have 20 AK-47, you know. You people do not want to. There's something called the American military complex. America has to fight a war every 5 years. It just has to happen because of the amount of ammunition they are producing in that country and the amount that the American army, American military has to buy from these contractors. It is insane. So you could go and say, let's look at after the what's it called? September 11, 9/11, right? America had every right to bomb Afghanistan because it was holding Taliban members, including what's his name now? What's his face? Osama bin Laden, right? But, and this is where the but is, they decided not to stop Afghanistan, and for no reason decided to go to Iraq. George Bush, sold that story very well. I'm sure a lot of people, you must have heard it, but you don't know where it comes from. It's called the weapons of mass destruction. It was sold to the American public that there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Till today, one weapon of mass destruction has not been seen. Once again, there are movies concerning this. Hot Locker, there are so many movies. There's so many movies, award-winning movies and documentaries about it. The reason why Yankee decided to invade Iraq is something called crude oil. It's not as if America doesn't have its own crude oil, but America has something called the crude oil reserves, where they must store a large amount of oil just in case. Just like the way they store food, they have to store oil too, right? America at this time has already established itself, and the world stood up to America and said, "You cannot go and fight Iraq because there's no just reason to." The United Nations told them. Britain told them. France said, "We are not in this one at all. Say go be." Our hand no day. Bashao. I mean, how do they say it in Hausa? But because America is the big bad wolf, they decided to fuck shit up. And that complex has always been here, has always been there, no matter which president is in power. So a lot of people have to understand that while presidents might go and shape foreign influence, American presidents will shape foreign influence, the overarching military industrial complex does not bow to whatever a president says. So whether you're a Democrat or Republican, if a war is about to happen, there's nothing any president can really do. Unfortunately, the president who is right here now, that a lot of Nigerians like or used to like, uh, is hungry for world domination, and he has picked Venezuela. And why has he picked Venezuela? There's a legitimate reason for this, and there's an illegitimate reason for this. Venezuela is one of the countries, I believe. Let me just Google. Ogocha, you say my history class, please.
Venezuela is has the biggest oil reserve in the
N-
world. Keep
Not
pushing.
not that I never reached there yet. Will they come? This
Which
class
one? Which one
is
you
step
did? Which
is
I'm waiting for
how they
you
come?
actually. I'm grateful for this history class.
Yeah.
Because I'm terrible at names. I cannot remember. I have heard these stories too many times in different conversations. But me, I'm waiting for you to drop to in because you have not answered my
Okay.
question and I
So calm
need an
down now.
answer because it is
As a
pertinent.
writer, they rush this. You
No, I'm
have to
not rushing.
build.
Shebi,
You have to
I,
in the
do
theater of
you
public display.
do
You
you
have to
people
build.
see that I am not allowing you perform? It is very
Okay.
important. I'm a
Pause.
salesperson. I believe in
Okay.
performances. You must perform to
Pause.
hit the nail on the head and make a sale. So I want you to finish.
I
Don't
believe
worry,
you.
I'm with you. I dey hear you. I dey
Okay.
me we ask you that question. I get intention for mine safe. Because this question might not even if you don't act upon it, I hope somebody somewhere acts upon it and
Okay.
does
So
due diligence. So keep going. I did with you. Right on history
now
107.
so
This AOT2
so
lecturing. Thanks so
I'm
much.
in case anybody doesn't know, just go and watch Narcos and basically understand that America has a drug problem. America is the largest consumer of narcotics, especially cocaine in the world.
And
Where does this
gone.
cocaine come from?
And gone.
Where, of course, guns. No, everybody know that one. They go soon shoot another class in America. That one is standard. Where does the drugs come from? It comes from a continent called South America, which is below America. South America have been victims of America blatantly or codedly interfering in politics. Majority of the coup plots that has happened in that continent's history have been backed, sponsored, or been engineered by America to fit their purpose. Now, the reason why the Venezuela guy is a bad man, it's a down one day, it's a dictator. You can't. It's South America. Every country they will get one. And it is also a drug trafficking capital. That means it moves drugs from Venezuela and ships it into America, which has been fighting drugs since as long as I can remember, so older than I. But and this is the but. Person say marry a wife. The wife is from a rich family that you love her. And do you love her because of her buttocks or because she comes from a rich family? Venezuela is the has the largest reservoir of oil and rare special minerals, I believe, in the world, right? And it's just time for daddy big box to say, you know what, we need this shit. It's the bully in the school. You know how your bully is in the school where you just say, I need your lunch because it can. It has the power. Now back to Gochi's question, which I believe is why is the world watching? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Is
my
that the
question
question? Please
isn't why is the
rephrase
world
it.
watching.
Okay, rephrase your please
My
state your question.
question, because I have not even asked the question since all this one, because I asked AOT2 some days ago, and even though we didn't have this much of a deep dive, he said, "Oh, and I'm
So
asking
please just
again.
repeat
The
the question.
question is this: we're currently living in a time such as this, where we are actively seeing a reenactment of what we have read about.
You mean American intervention? Is that what you're saying? We are saying
No, we are.
reenactment.
They are currently. There's a war going on. There, there's, there's, there's a seizure. There's everything that that you have just historically run us through chronologically, and all the key players involved is currently repeating itself again, and we are currently at times such as this. My question, in all of these things you said, which is why I also kept quiet and I was listening, because every time I've ever had a conversation with students of history who are very passionate about the history of the world, nobody really talks about Africa. And it is very interesting because we are Africans. And one of the discredits to a people when you don't know about yourself. And I ask again, at a time such as this, that we are
Yes.
seeing this going on, what are
Yes.
we doing as a continent? What are we doing as a country?
Do you want the blunt answer?
See, wait, before you continue into it, because you are so versed, you have called both the names of country, see, words that we can't. Some people never even knew about Yugoslavia and how it has
Yeah,
been
I
this.
get, I get.
You know what I mean? We're very well versed. We know. But when we then comes to Africa, we are question. We're like, this is how it happens. You disenfranchise the people when you do not tell the history of the people and what is happening and how they can reshape themselves or shape their thoughts in that time. And you are the cusp as a media person, as a writer, to write a story that tells the
Yes.
African of today, 2025, when technology is no longer just seen in the movies, but we are living it.
Yes.
Anything. And you're saying you're waiting for $40 million. My own question again, now coming to the question is, what are we doing right now? Every time I have ever asked or asked anybody about what Africa's role was when during the war, especially the Second World War, in case we do not know, Africans were sent to the battlefronts.
Can I answer the
Yes,
question?
to
Can I answer that question?
fight
Can I answer
and
that
giving
question?
food to these countries. Now we are so learned, and I don't know how it is. They throw bomb inside Nigeria. Everybody's, hey, yes, it's for the Christians. Okay, we're here right now, and it's right now unfolding before us, and we have the rare opportunity to write history. See, because all this is documented. To write history, to talk about something that will shape our narrative, that will push up us even a wrong ahead, because stories matter. The reason we have all this wealth of information is that people have documented the stories. We are living in such a time as this with all the akonuche way we get 2026 with two guessings. Do we Are we also saying that having too much information is also a problem to us, that we are not currently also positioning ourselves in a way
Ogochi, I
that
need the
also
question.
so the question, what are we doing?
What
What
are
is the
Africans
plan?
doing?
Acting what you now able to
Oh,
do in your own
no, no, no,
small
no, no.
little way?
No, 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 no.
Because it's
Wait.
you that I asked.
What is Africa doing? Is that what we are saying?
What are
Where
you doing?
what I am doing is sit down and watch as an individual.
And I said that please, that does not work. You need to do
Okay, let me
something,
answer
right?
for the
Write
continent. You have to
something.
ask from the continent.
You cannot answer for the continent
No, I
because
will
our
answer for the continent.
realities are so
No,
different in this continent, number one.
a
But
few
Africa,
years.
Nigeria is the most populous. So, and as a high ranking journalist and storyteller in
Okay,
this,
what is Nigeria doing? I'll tell you what Nigeria is
eh,
doing. Let me tell you what Nigeria is doing.
what are you doing?
A few
After you
days
finish
ago,
telling me what Nigeria is doing, tell me
a few
what
days
you are doing.
ago, a few days ago, right? A former governor, immediate past governor,
Please, God.
who was arrested by the EFCC for allegedly embezzling state resources, was seen in public, and in public he was dancing, and the people who are victims of his alleged corruption were dancing and laughing with him. I'll say this again and I'll say it again. We as Nigerians are not serious people who are in search of progress. We continue to just cry. We go to church on Sunday, we go to the mosque on Friday, and we cry to God. But when it comes for the action plan, nobody wants to do it. The issue of America bombing a part in Sokoto where only the grass was hot. Um, yeah,
People
because
died, though.
nobody died. Nobody has died.
Are you
There's
sure?
there's no victims. The village that they went, they said they just heard is in the bush. It's in the bush at the edge guy shoot. Nobody's dead.
But they said they went to go and check. They went to go and check the ground. There were some people who were injured.
I saw
I don't know if they were
missiles.
not.
I saw like the canisters, but I don't. Nobody has had any death toll yet.
Okay.
I wanted to say something. So yes, Nigeria. This is a country that cannot jail its corrupt politicians. We need United Kingdom to jail our corrupt politicians for us. These are E.g. Ibori and Ekweremadu, right? In a country where you cannot handle your basic this thing, your basic functions as a government, is you are free for anybody. You are free for anybody. There is nothing that has shown that from 1960 to now, the Nigerian political elite is capable of doing. And I keep telling people who say, no, we have to understand it's work in progress. Which fundamental problem in Nigerian life, in this life that we are dealing with as Nigerians, has the political class solved? And I'm still waiting for the answer. If you cannot even feed your people, you're not a serious people now at the end of the day. In life, and this is how life is, works, the fuck boys will get fucked in the ass. And you guys don't know it, Nigerian politicians are the worst fuck boys in the history of the world governments. If we move to Africa, this is the same Africa that went to China, that China built its, there's something called the African Union. It used to be called the Organization of African Unity. It's not called the African Union. It's not called African Union. The headquarters is in, I believe it's in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. China built that wonderful edifice. Something happened a few years ago, or maybe 10 years ago, within that time span. Somebody working in that building at night noticed that there was a huge gulp of data, internet data, that was leaving the building at night. Lo and behold, when they investigated, they found out that all the, how will I put it now, sensitive information in that building was being uploaded back to China every single day. When Africa decides to be serious, we will know. At the end of the day, at this point we are in right now, let's just watch African Cup of Nations. I beg you people, and let's just enjoy. Because
Shout out to our boys though.
shout out to
For
the Super Eagles. Shout out
love
to the Super
it.
Eagles. But
No, no, no.
in the standings of the nation, they are the men who move stuff. When you talk of men, you talk of Russia, you talk of America, you talk of China. Those are the
Talk
big
of
three.
yourself too
Those are
now.
the big three,
Did they do
right?
us? Make we self
What
talk.
do
See, if we
Ugochi?
don't put our
Sorry,
own
Ugochi. I
to
want to tell you
see
something now.
Nigeria,
Yeah.
see,
Do you know that I
I you
almost
know,
wait? I want to give no. Do you know
I'm
that as I'm
listening.
recording this now, I'm recording this without no light. It has been
That's
found out
so
that
crazy.
128 billion naira has been missing in the power ministry
That is so
in the
crazy.
Tinubu administration. So if you can't even tackle this one, which authority do we even have to go outside to go and speak against the injustice in the world?
Isa,
When we cannot even deal with the
Isa,
local government. There was the other day, Kwamon was doing his end of year show
come
or New Year
on.
show. NURT factions were fighting there. If you look at these men, Ugochi, you'll be shamed to say that these are the people who are handling transportation in Lagos. These guys look like Smeagol in Lord of the Rings. And
Shout out to Smiggle.
you can say I'm
But do you
shaming,
understand
I'm
how
body shaming or
important
anything.
Smiggle was though in that
Oh yes,
story?
he was
Oh
the narrator.
yeah.
He was the key there.
Everybody is important. Ayo,
No,
see, let me
Smeagol
tell
is the baddest guy in that, and he paid me say he died. But shout
see,
out to Smeagol.
me personally, I'm also in it in my life where I'm also protecting the energy that I have. And this cuts across, especially what I think about. What I find very much that we do, especially as people, is not that we do not have the sense to do it, but we do not have the coordination sometimes to do things. Structure is what we lack, and we do not have boundaries. Nigerians need to learn boundaries. We
The things
romanticize the problem.
the things Nigerians have to learn first of all.
See,
It's plenty from a social revolution mind state first of all before we even start talking politics, because if your brain is not working that correctly, you cannot say, oh, this politics, let us change it.
see,
I heard
um,
that the Lagos to Calabar road now, that people have started throwing rubbish there. Is it Tinubu that now come and pack that rubbish for you? And
okay,
you
great.
will now say, oh, we want a great country. You cannot have a great country when you are behaving like a Mongol, an
Thank you very
imbecile.
much. So,
We have We have too many black brains, no pun intended, in this
What
country. We need a purge, honestly. All those American films where they say they do purge. If we do one purge one night, I lie.
this
We
pod
need
pod pod wey we dey talk is real
we
human life we're talking about here.
at
I'm
this point.
Marakwa. Let
Because
us be knowing ourselves.
if you can steal Anthony Joshua's phone as he's coming out from a car wreck,
You say if you don't know your country.
you are not you are not meant to be in the land. You are not meant to be
Oh
living
my
with
God,
it.
I'm sorry that I'm laughing about that. Number one,
You need to
I
be in
didn't
a
mean it in
pigsty.
that way.
The way that God changed the heart of Nebuchadnezzar into a beast, that is the way we should do beast transplant for some people. Because where do you want to start from? To even let Nigerians know where? Because all of us think that, oh, it's just the politicians. Bro, the mind state of some people are too far. It's the redemption. If they go,
Fantastic.
if they go redeem camp, the boy will say, no, 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 please go back home. Go back home. Just take cabinet biscuit and go back home. Because there's no point at this level, there's no point. So yeah, now here we day. Now so we go to watch now.
You still never tell me. You've told me what is happening in Nigeria. Okay. I
So
don't
what I'm
want, I
doing,
don't,
I'm surviving. That is what I'm
okay.
doing. Because
And I think that's amazing.
a country that has not given me anything, I cannot give you
It
anything.
has not given you anything. Why you?
What has it given me? Look,
I
I'm
don't
doing
know.
it.
What
Look,
has it given you?
can you hear the hand fan that I'm using to blow myself? Can you hear that?
Thank God,
If
say
you
you get a fan. No.
if you give can you give me health? You can't give me health. You can't give me security.
Okay. So,
So what is it that you people want from me? Because the things I
something,
need to use to help my country, you've not even given me in the first place. Last. So
what do you
uh,
need a gun?
as Tinubu carry
You
your
can
own
get a gun. No.
as Tinubu they rock your own watch. Me too, I dey look for I go rock my own Mercedes Benz. If
Okay,
not
the
if
people,
if not hustle,
the,
everybody they hustle. May they fine. But don't come
okay,
and sorry, but don't come and say the what I don't like about this pro political people is that it behoves ordinary Nigerians who are trying to survive to now go and rescue something that you people will not even allow in the first place. Because all of you they are thieves. They are just looking for money. And you go and put your families abroad. Ask me, as a Nigerian, there is no and drive to even help a nation where the political class have all their kids abroad. If it suits them, may they bring everybody here. May they carry them go away like primary school and secondary school. May we not say yes, they all get this thing all together. But you can't tell me now when your kid is in Harvard, I should not come and do. I cannot do it. Sorry, my leg they pay me as I did like this. Please, now calm me, I find. Thank you very much.
thank you, Aramide Sayo, for expressing your grievances and how you have made it clear that you cannot fight for the country
The last person
and
we fight for Africa, na Nelson Mandela. Everybody there on your own now, as it day on the continental
okay.
level. Nelson Mandela. After that, nobody again.
Thank God that he fought because if not, his people will probably not have their own lives in their own country.
Guess what? The man fought. He now said, "What?" A lot of people. This is a story of Mandela that most people don't know. After like
Mm-hmm.
27 years, you know what he did? He didn't tell his ANC guys in prison with him. He said he spoke to the government in power. Let's negotiate and let's bring peace into this country. Because the man
Mm-hmm.
was tired of fighting. As I did like this, I made it tired. I'm tired of just being in Nigeria. As I
But
did
thank
like
God
this.
he fought because
Yeah.
if he
You
didn't fight, the semblance of freedom, of which I do believe that South Africans are not free in their own country still because they are
they have
tired of
lives.
fighting.
They have
But
better
at least
roads.
the semblance of freedom that they see today is because one man believed that it was possible. Whether he got tired or not, the goal was achieved. Number one, let's get that out of the way. Not me, where me I'm coming from with this conversation is if we're bringing the conversation into Nigeria, we're still talking about what's happening globally with oil and everything America is doing currently to ensure that it beats off its economy,
Also,
having
sorry, let me interject.
implemented.
Nigeria has no global standing in world politics. That is it.
Ayo, wait
The,
first.
Tinubu can shake all the hands he wants, but at his back they're laughing at him. People
Okay,
take South people take South Africa more seriously.
you know what? Because why? Why? Because South African economy is still run by the 10% of white
No,
people.
because during this whole Israel-Palestine issue, South Africa is the one that is dragging Israel to the international community, international crime. I forgot crime or something like ICC, and speaking against what is going on there. What has Tinubu said?
Okay,
What has the federal government said
see every
about this
so
issue?
Wait,
They
wait.
never talk. They never
We
talk.
are you fighting for, are you talking about Israel right now, or you're talking about Nigeria? At
No.
least South Africa has stable electricity. You don't. So wait, chill.
Yeah.
We have
So that's what I'm
more.
saying that
We have
make
fishes to fry.
make Nigeria not even bother with international affairs. Deal with your local
Dangote, that is
affairs.
here in our country with us, has been complaining over the past couple of weeks that the NNPC is not allowing him to do his due diligence after they have,
I get
agreed to invest into the oil refinery to produce a certain amount of oil barrels um, daily, and his what they're supplying him is has been cut by more than half, and he has been complaining since. Away from that, we know that even though currently oil globally is not making a lot of money because there's so much oil and there are not a lot of buyers, thanks to tech and electric cars and people finding alternative sources of moving around. Nigeria also has oil reserves. Africa has oil reserves. While looking at Venezuela, we're very well versed. We see what's happening. If world powers begin to intervene, where else do you think they're going to seek help from? Which is my question. And which also brings us to understanding again. I said that during World War II, Africans were used as battle pawns. Africans were the ones fighting for these countries to gain the semblance of the stability that we see today, which is what we are still fighting till today. We never even solved that one amongst ourselves as black people. Again, it is happening before us. I am not bothered about. See, the problem persists. That's the truth. You say Nigeria hasn't done anything for you. Okay, I agree with that. However, we have lived here for a substantial amount of our time. So, what does it say to us, even now that we are here and with all this wisdom, all this access, all this knowledge, little that we have, so to speak? What are we then doing about it? You have said something and I agree with you. The government has a part to play and the people have a part to play. Tinubu will not come and clean the dirt from the road. That is something that we ourselves should imbibe. And I said, because we lack boundaries, if the government really, a lot of the things that the government is recycling today as laws, say, oh, the government has approved, all those things have always been laws long standing. However, they will enact it small time, the powers will relax. They say no bikes before, they see bikes for road. They say bikes should not be on the express. We see bikes today on the road. Tomorrow, when the bikes do something, they'll say the governor has given a law that no bike. It has always been there, but we always move this post. We always move the post. And I'm saying again that we are here now. Yes, we do not have lights. Yes, the bastard, everybody is foolish, born and died, dead. But right now, Africa, Dangote has created the largest refinery, this part of the divide. And he's saying, I can produce as much oil as is necessary. He has been complaining. We're not talking about that. Nobody's looking at that. We're not
you know
talking
what
about that
one
currently. Do you know one of the biggest buyers of Venezuela's oil? China.
you know why
Nigeria is currently in bed with China, whether we like it or not, some
no,
way
we're not
or
in
the
bed.
other.
We are begging
Okay.
China. There's a difference. We
Oh,
are
okay.
begging.
So I don't know. Whatever we want, whatever nice romantic name we want to call it, we too we need to expose ourselves to certain information, especially the ones that affect us directly. We cannot be bystanders anymore in our reality. It is unthinkable. We should not be doing that.
You
Enough.
know,
We
but you
cannot
know why
hate ourselves into being better. I'm sorry, Ayo. If you find something in your pattern, I wrote something on my LinkedIn recently. Obedience over patterns. Because you are used to a pattern and it's comfortable for you, you don't want to step out of it. You want to be. We cannot again. Not again. We can only try. Nobody's saying this. There's going to be success rates. But if these people did not try, if Trump, as crazy as he is, did not, why did America become world power? They are big fucking bullies. They put their mouth and they do it. We ordinary small law here, we cannot even keep it. Not because we can't, but because people are not. We're not putting our foot down. Our government is not putting their foot down to say people have. But do we need to do that? So we have so many educated and enlightened people here, and we are still unable to put ourselves together to say at this time, based off of the information that we know, we are going to, let's chart this course. We do not know if we are going to be successful. Success rate might be zero. However, we have to try. We need to do something different, and that's why I'm asking. We need to build our local strength. I'm talking about refineries today because even it's still in Africa. We, as much as we're importing electric cars from China, we still have a lot of fuel consumption here happening, and we have those things here. We are exporting every day. Tarore and all the other people are trying to lock shit down. Why are we not seeing the potential in the things that we are doing? We're not thinking about that. We keep thinking about world powers. They don't fucking care about us. So who is going to care about us?
I
Nobody
don't know.
fucking cares.
I
And then
can't
we're
care.
here right
I'm
now.
sorry.
You can't say that because right now this
Uh,
is your reality. You are
Ugochi,
currently
Ugochi,
living in Nigeria
greater
right now.
greater people have cared and they died and nobody fought for justice for them.
Guess what? And nobody's trying. If you're trying to fight for justice because you're looking for who is going to clap for you, then you're not ready because
No, it's
that's
not
not going to
clapping.
happen.
No, 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 you're getting me wrong. It's not clapping.
Then
Somebody
what
like
is
Dele
it?
Giwa that fought for justice. Why haven't his killers been
Ayo,
found?
there's so many ways. There's so many
No, no,
ways to
no,
fight. Okay,
no,
and
no.
there are people
See,
all over
the
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 world,
blood,
even
the
in these
blood of
countries
the
that we're
innocent.
currently talking about right now. There are people
Mhm.
who have died where nobody even hear the sound.
See, Ogochi, let me tell you something. No matter how bad anywhere in normal societies,
Ayo, nobody's telling you to go and
justice,
fight. I say
just
right is right
that is wait.
in
What
the
did
ways you
Delegiwa do?
can fight.
Didn't
Fight.
Delegiwa write? It's not Delegiwa
Yes,
that wrote.
and
Didn't
see,
Fela sing?
and
Nobody
thank
they
God
kill
they
him
did.
in
Thank God they
his
did
mother.
because today me and you are
No.
going to their museums. We're
See,
reading, we're consuming their content and have those information. We're consuming the ideas that they put out because it is important. And the idea is not for you and I
was
today.
justice, I'm
I
saying,
do
was
not
justice
know.
carried?
See,
Eh.
Ayo, first of all, we need to first of all you can't you have to try.
I love my life. Somebody has died from bomb explosion in his house. I will not try. I'm sorry. Sorry for
This
Dangote,
one that
but you
America has started
Dangote,
showing. Oh, look at what we're talking.
Da-
See, you guys.
Dangote,
I've
sorry, I want to say this about Dangote. Dangote single-handedly killed the cement industry. If there was justice in Nigeria, that man's business should have died. But they kept
there's a lot
allowing
of
him to do it.
monopolistic businesses even globally. See, the truth is,
No,
I've
but
analyzed.
there's no
I've
way
a-
one man will destroy a cement industry. Google it. Now you're
See
crying because the thing you used to do, you're not doing. Look, it's the battle of the rich. If you like, make for
a
5,000
hundred
naira.
percent.
It's not my
I'm not.
business.
I'm not. See, wars are expensive. People need to make money, and I'm saying that we have the opportunity even here at ordinary trade between us and the next country. I've said this thing before and I'll say it again. When I worked at Alara, I wanted to move something from Senegal to Nigeria. Senegal is on the same coastal line, is in West Africa. Oh. Same coastal line as Nigeria. That item had to go to London before it came here to Nigeria. So instead of focusing on what the big guys are doing, I'm saying, how about we look in locally and see how we can work together and bridge between ourselves? Right now, ECOWAS is saying, starting 2026, our passport is going to allow us to go to ECOWAS countries without a
The
visa.
one, the
That's
ones,
great.
the
I
ones
hope
that
it actually
also,
works.
the ones that have closed their borders to us, the military
AOT2,
dictators too.
wait, see, I already don't tell you, say, this negativity, I cannot thrive on it. I'm not
I
even
cannot be,
going to,
I cannot be
I'm not,
negative. I'm being
see,
factual. Let me tell you
yes,
something that
see,
happened.
but
Okay, you now
also
say you want
nothing,
local people.
nothing. The thing is, being factual is important because it is important to factor in factual things into the process so that the result is uncertain, right? You need to put fact into the process so that the uncertain results, it will be what it will be. But first, I'm not saying that I'm not aware. Again, this conversation I'm having with you is not the single one I'm having. You too, you know me when I sit down with you see me when I'm with people that I engage with regularly. These are questions I'm consistently asking or conversations I'm consistently getting into. However, I'm saying enough of us now we are here, we have sense, we have time, we have whatever it is, we have internet. How can we in ourselves right now again, Nigerians make something popular. It is popular in Africa. Africa hates to love us. They hate to love us and they love to hate us. However, they're paying attention. Now, you and I are currently in in the ears of people in 150 plus countries. And I'm saying, what are we saying right now? I'm not saying that you have to do it. I'm saying that we spark an idea. I say we spark an intention. It is not for you and I to do it. However, we must spark the intention. We must spark the good hope. Is enough to say we all live the reality of the disappointment that is the Nigerian system. I am not. You already know how the thing they go. Every two weeks, I suffer from one electrical problem or the other in this country. I'm not, and I say to people like, my reality of Nigeria is not from a third party experience. Me personally, I experienced and bah. I know, I have seen. The health system. I have lost a family member to a failed health system. The nurse could not know how to operate an oxygen cylinder. Yes, she did not know how to, and that's how I lost a family member. Listen, I am not unaware of this, but you know what? I can only cry so many times because guess what? Nobody fucking cares about that grief except me, who is living that reality. And I'm tired of grieving. Are you not tired? How many years when we don't date this country, we don't they grieve? Come on. And again, now I'm saying there's a fickle point right now. We have something as Africa, as Africans, we have something that the world needs. We have the resources, whether man made or whether human or natural. We dare. Again, it is before us. What are we doing? Are we going to wait till when they are done with their little plays? Then they don't come, France will come and tell Nigeria, you know what? We've gotten into this. Break, send some of your people. We're all too happy. We're ever too happy to hang the hangman's noose as long as it's a foreign ship. In fact, that slavery right now, it go really hot because content creators, we go get plenty on this ship. A lot of people are happy to go. However, we never tire. Are we not tired? I'm
Oh,
saying that there are some key points that are currently being raised. Let's pay attention to that and see the opportunity.
okay.
We're
Which
not
key
saying
points?
that we need to go and fight. Let's build local industry as it is already happening right now. A lot more Nigerians are consuming things from Nigeria. Great. Hence, why it is then why I was supporting you before to even say, yes, let's criticize our creators because they need to honestly do better. We need to do better. A functioning Nigeria, whether we like it or not, is also a functioning Africa. Facts. Why? Again, we are largely consumed. Our movies are largely consumed. Nollywood, all those views that we see on YouTube is not Nigerians though. Foreigners are consuming this shit like crazy. So how about in this chaos now, we try to strengthen our internal bonds, whether it's through the creative, especially through the creative industry, because everybody, see, we're seeing people all over the world listening to Kata whatever the person's name is. People are vibing to Nigerian. See, when you move a country, you do not only move it. When you move a culture, you not only move it by just the politics and the news. You move it by everything: the arts, the food, the music, everything, the fashion. And we're currently moving it. How about we focus on strengthening those frontiers so that when people engage with us, they know that we are good for what we are saying. We're not just cha 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 cha. Cha. I tired of talking. If the government is not going to give us, Nigerians are here making their way, paving it. Nigerians are going to the world. They enter those countries, they give them visa, they pass, go. Thank you. Access is important. We need to create access. We need access. If our policies are our problem, then we need to find other ways. So many ways into the market, not just one. I'm saying right now is not the time for us to be bystanders. Start that thing that is in your mind to do. Better start doing it now. Start saying those amazing things because there are amazing Nigerians who are doing great things. How about we focus somewhat on that? I'm not saying this is not disrespecting the pain and hardship anybody is going through. I'm only saying that just because I do not stand and I do not say the details of all my day to day life, I'm sick of it because I live that reality every day. And guess what? I'm tired of romanticizing that shit. That is rubbish. I'm a 30 plus woman right now living in Nigeria. And guess what? If not for anything, this podcast, they hear me for different places. That's good for me. So, what am I saying? If I'm not going to do it through my consultancy, I might as well do it through the next team I meet. I might as well do, I don't care. Whatever it is, we need to push for excellence amongst ourselves right now, strengthen our institutions from the bottom to the top, because right now, you and I are at the bottom of the food chain. The political elites we're talking about, they're the ones who own the biggest businesses that we currently have in Nigeria. If you don't want to play that politics, I'm sorry, you have to be ready for it because whatever idea you have, you must face opposition. Nobody's going to say, oh my God, that's such a great idea. Take nobody. And if you start and stop, you lose momentum. We already know that the formula for winning is consistency. Nobody needs perfection. Put it out first. That's what I'm saying. What are we doing? We're not going to stand and wait. As in, Nigeria, we don't have electricity, but they stream die. Our TikToks are going global. More Gen Zs are using TikTok as a search engine than Google. That tells us something. There's all this information and data, good data that we can use. I mentioned before in one episode that somebody currently is burning plastics to create fuel, biofuel. No, we never even talk any. Nobody is even saying anything. We just they look on that thing. See, we have so much waste in this country. If we decide to recycle and burn, see, there's so many ideas because guess what? I'm saying it again. The other day when I was at Artex and I saw Tobinator. He introduced me to somebody. The person was in politics. Was so close. So close. You cannot tell me amongst your friendship group, you know, get one person at least where they at least close to somebody that knows somebody. What are we
No, I
saying
don't
in
get
our
to.
converse?
I
There,
don't. I
there. Now,
don't.
so you
I
go,
know
they
they
talk.
move.
This
I
thing
don't
where
move
I
with
don't talk
thieves.
now.
I don't move
Okay.
with thieves. I'm sorry.
It's
Because if you're a
okay.
politician in Nigeria, you're a thief. At the
Make
end
I
of the
tell
day.
you another thing. A lot of politically minded people also listen to you and I, and also listen to loose talk. And again, it is important if we keep crying over if you cannot do it, if you keep talking about it, somebody is going to pick it up and do something about it.
Yes, and this is what this podcast
Eh,
does and lose talk. We talk about
eh.
that is
So
the
that's
height
why
of
I'm
my own.
asking you, and you say, "Oh, we're going to
No,
stand. Oh, we're not going to
that
do
is
this." So
that is the height of my
that's
own
what I've been
capacity.
asking you, and you
But
have
I
been.
want to
Do you
say,
understand where my fight
this,
is coming from
that
now?
there are Nigerians who are trying to build businesses and systems and are being frustrated. Let me
Normal
go to
now,
let me go to
normal,
let me go to Nollywood
normal.
because Nigeria
Ayo,
does not have the
you
foundation
are even part
to
of
be a
the. You are
productive.
part of the resistance
No,
that some of those builders are facing now. Because now, me and you, they talk now. They
I'm
tell me,
not. I'm
oh,
not because
and
I am
it
not
is
the one.
good.
I'm not Julius Berger that will build road
Challenges
for
are
you.
important.
You see,
Challenges are important.
challenges
It's good.
and fundamental fuck ups by the political elite. Now, I want to create a business. Let's say I want to do yes, I want to do hospitality business. I want to
Speak
build
to me
a
about it.
the
Let's
world
create it.
class. I want to create a world class beach
Exactly.
resort. Right? I do it. I put all my money in it. I have my investors. Year in, year out, we are making money, but we've not yet broken through. Then somebody in the government has an erection and says, you know what? We are clearing your fucking beach and turning it into a road. What am I supposed to do? But I've tried as a citizen. I said, look at the problem. Hospitality, let's bring people down. And somebody somewhere
Redirect.
has an
You and
erection.
I have an episode of 234 Essential called Diversify or Die. See, even business, we no even do that world class. This they face. See, let's even go down to logistics, bikes, all this Okada, right? You and I, we knew Opay didn't start as a fintech company in this way. It started as a delivery now. Did they do delivery that time? Did they those all those bikes? Did they do them? All these people, and then they redirected in the face of adversity. The next thing, cry. Torsion is important.
Can I
Read
make
about torsion.
can I make a small intersection here? Opay is an international
Interjection.
company. Interjection, sorry. Right? They could afford
Mhm.
to pivot when the great political thinkers of the 21st century in Alausa decided that all of a sudden, Okada business, which OP already structured, what Lagos State government could not do for 30, 40 years, every single rider could be traced, house address, bank details, everything, decided to collapse an industry that's gaining structure and say they're outlawing Okada um, or Okada riders in the state. Fine. 2026, what is the reality? Now, if I am as a Nigerian, I don't have international backing, I say, okay, there's a problem in the society. Let me tackle this Okada issue and bring a lot of structure to it. Somebody in Alausa who took maybe Refno or took Ghana or took 7 ounces of crushing weed, all of a sudden now decided that, you know what, these Okada people, we don't like them. First of all, they were overtaxed. Multiple taxation killed the riders, first of all. They now say, let's ban it, leaving thousands of people jobless. Not only the riders, the intermediaries in between. And now they're letting hooligans continue as riders, right? I bring a transport business into Lagos. You frustrate it because you want Kule Poli and Tunde Gbalagbala to continue to extort people in transportation business. I personally feel, and I've said it, the worst case, anything that wants to lead to a change in Nigeria, some people have to disappear. Because some people are not just to reason with at the end of the day.
Agreed.
Because for every great idea that's come out from this country, there's somebody in the corridors of power who can make that change and triple, quadruple
Isa.
the livelihood or something of Nigerians.
Isa.
Sorry, I'm coming out to just this last example. This
Okay.
channel on Twitter, a rich man in his community said he wants to tar the road. The king there says he cannot tar the road until he gives him 10 million naira separately first. At what point are we going to do this? Some people invested money in half of Yellow Sun, right? Massive amount of pounds. The film got frustrated from the Nigerian cinema because it was talking the truth. What else again do you want to film? There are many filmmakers this December, they were crying. That cinemas, when people want to come and watch their movie, cinemas will tell them, oh, go and watch this movie instead. I don't want to just mention the name of the movies they suggested. Or this movie I sold out, go and watch this one instead. After putting my hard-earned money. Now you report to the government. What does the government do? When the movie producer self is part of the political elite. You look now. You say, don't look. At the end of the day.
So, me, I really like our conversations because I hope that the people who listen are also listening
I
with
hope it
their own
inspires people.
thoughts. Yeah,
Yes,
and
I
also
hope it inspires
forming their
people.
own thoughts, right? Because so
But
important.
I don't talk out. I'm like Doctor
See.
Strange in Endgame. You know, when Iron Man looked at Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange just say, there's only one way. You don't calculate down.
Mm.
You don't calculate down. See,
Everything has to.
the kingdom
Okay.
of God. What? All
Suffered
this,
violence.
all this. See, if at one point you don't meet your Oga, free me, free me. You don't give you freedom. Ah, bruh. Okay now.
I love it. And I support, I mean, I say it all the time. I think anger is so important to change. You need to be angry to change something. I always
Yes.
also
I don't.
say here
Yeah.
that relationships matter. Because now what we're talking about is that people have maneuvered relationship, which is what typically happens in Nigeria, which is why it is important that we speak to the average Nigerian. Government comes from the people. So let us also question ourselves. Our morals are also in
Oh
question,
yes,
right?
yes, yes. Because
Yeah.
the reason why Nigeria is like this is because we are comfortable with mediocrity. That
So
is the truth. And
exactly.
for every
And
political leader who
we
has come
function
out,
in this dysfunction. We know
yeah,
we have learned to function in this dysfunction.
and for every political leader that has come out, he has been enabled by a system
Mm-hmm.
of yes men, of advisors. Bro, we're all here in Lagos
Patterns.
when this current president started as governor, and people
Patterns.
were and you see that's why he has a thick buffer of people around him, because those people never allow him leave that place because that's their livelihood. You
I
look
mean,
at a
I
weekend,
agree.
you look at a weekend now. Weekend is the reason why 500, at least 500 men are comfortable in the Nigerian scheme of things, and they will not allow you to fight for justice and affect their patron. It's not possible
You
at the
know,
end
you
of the
know,
day.
you know what I find myself saying more often these days. Africans, Nigerians, we're not greedy, we're stupid and we're wicked.
See, I said, look,
We're,
God
we're
bless you.
stupid
As King
and we're
Solomon
wicked.
said it, King Solomon once said, I looked under the sun. Four things are
Mm,
sure, five things are
listen,
certain. Me, I will
yes.
ask, six is a must. Africans, you know, get sense. That's
No,
all.
we're so stupid. That's our
Ah,
and see that's why it is important that we have this kind of discourse. I know it's a difficult conversation
yes,
and
I
we
know
are
to hurt
very,
a lot of people now.
yeah,
Say,
yeah,
what do you mean,
yeah.
Africans? Bro, the
No,
reason
and
why they pick
see,
us, they use us as the dumping ground and use us anyhow. You can't do this to Japan.
we're too
You,
happy.
you
We're
can't do
too
this to
happy to
Japan.
do it.
You they
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
You can't do
yeah,
this to
yeah.
Japan. Are you mad?
They fear.
Are you crazy? You want
See,
you? You wait, you want to go to China and go and live to their president, bro?
Hmm.
It's
How now? As
nuclear
how
war,
now?
nuclear war. You can't even do it for
As
Russia. Putin they
as how
mad.
now?
Putin would rather see his whole country go in flames than you try that rubbish.
Obliterated.
But you people, when you carry your cap in hand to go and
What
beg
soon?
for
That's what
money,
I'm saying. We don't have boundaries. We don't have
you go and beg for
boundaries.
money, and the money
No
that you are meant to
structure.
use for social development of your country, you think these people don't know? What do you think people in embassies do? They look at your
See,
position and are like, this is all the money they are giving these people. They're using to buy houses, buy cars. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. America can list the amount of corrupt politicians in Nigeria and trace every single property they have, account they have. Simple. But we guess what? The Nigerian political elite, no, Nigerian government. When I say Nigerian government, I don't mean this one from 1960. Know these things too. But you can't talk because you've been compromised. You are part of the system. Are you trying to
but you
tell me
know what?
that? Sorry, are you trying to tell me that government don't know who's behind financial, who is sponsoring terrorists in this country? But when the person
Well,
when the person two of them don't chop meat, don't slaughter contracts, don't do one or two, you
some
can't
things
talk
are
now.
above. Some things
Because
are
if you
above.
talk, they go bring out
Are
your own
above
file
these
too.
things.
Yeah, they go bring out your own file too now. So wait till everybody go they look each other.
See, and guess what? We also need to kill shame as a people. I think that no country ever gained the countries that we admire today. They didn't get their morals. I think that's also. I was having a conversation with someone
Not
recently who said
morals, but
something to me.
not in the straight way that we think of. Like you know how we can think of this is the ideal way. Like
Yes.
maybe every 4 years we need to vote. I seriously doubt change will come to Africa with for democracy because we are a special
Hmm.
breed.
You know
And the
what?
democracy that we are even using, it evolved in other places. Democracy started in Greece, ancient time Greece, before
Mm-hmm.
America modernized it. Look at ancient time Greece, look at America
The
modernizing it.
size is differential.
Yes. Now look at Africa. I don't think Africa, as Africa like this. No, 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 no. I think we have to go and visit the gods or go to God Himself. Show us the way. Because this one, no, no, we are special people. We are special
So,
people.
and what I have come to understand as I've become as a person and we're living this reality that we're currently seeing is that you cannot hate yourself into doing better. Excuse me.
No, you cannot.
We cannot hate ourselves into being better. This is not saying that, oh, we need to turn. And every now and again, I want to always make people understand this is not even from a point of the I'm being unaware. I'm not unaware of what's happening. Maybe even so much. I probably even know a lot that I'm probably not even speaking about, right? However, if we want to move, it's just like in a workplace. You don't like all your colleagues, but you have to work with them
Oh
because
yes,
you need to
definitely.
get the job
There
done.
also that reality. Like
Yes.
certain politicians, I won't mention their name, need to go and meet the people in power and say, look, let's do this thing halfway. Let me do my own 50%. I'll look the other way when you people are doing your own.
Yes.
Because it cannot work.
Structure.
And I always go back to Game of Thrones. When the dwarf, sorry, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, I can't remember his name, Lannister, when they told him to take
Mm.
over King's Landing, he jailed the people he could
UG.
jail, right? And he cut
Mm-hmm.
deals with the people he could cut deal with. Because he knew that this one would kill him. As long as society is moving. If you think that there's a messiah that's coming and in 4 years
Mm-hmm.
everything's wrong in Nigeria, look,
Nobody's coming to save Nigeria but
this is the way it
Nigeria.
should work. Eh? Once you get to power, arrest those you can arrest, jail the ones
Yes.
you can jail. The ones that you want to go missing, I'm not gonna talk waiting, that can afford to go missing and never be seen again,
He's
is
not killing
fine.
me. He
Then there are
says good.
some who are the demons there. You say, look, I understand this is your business, right? But this and this and this is untouchable. You cannot touch this one, or else there's war. I will look the other way in certain things. Even the America that we'll see, if you go and watch series,
Mm-hmm.
bro, politicians were cutting
Structure.
cutting deals with the American Italian mafia now. What do you mean?
Structure is
They knew
important.
Las Vegas that we see today was built on the American Italian mafia.
Yes.
But when they now saw that these people down don't pass too much, they invented what they called a RICO and took them down. Because now you are affecting the daily lives of people. People cannot go honestly about their business. You are shooting people,
and and
you are laundering money
and
too
why do the
excessively.
people need to keep the American system need the people to keep working? In fact, every organized system of the world needs the people to keep working. Why? Because a certain class of people need to remain wealthy.
Yes, and also the middle
Okay.
class is the engine of a society. That is where the power of the society
Exactly.
is. The problem in Nigeria is that
Structure.
we've killed the middle class, and
We
that is
are
the problem.
lacking structure, which is what I'm coming to again, which is why, and I keep preaching the same thing. I'm not, again, we are not unaware of the problems of Nigeria, but we again over romanticize it at this point. Because guess what? We wake up every day and we leave it.
And
We leave
we try to
right now
simplify it. That
in
somebody will
our
just come and just, will come and disappear everything.
in our respective communities, immediate environments, we are people of substance. We are people of you can move the needle. I don't think for the office where you did not say you small. You're also part of the discourse that changes the narrative of the company. I say that if our businesses last longer and build better structures, it also asks a bigger question that forces the government to answer. The government also needs politically elite people. And now in 2026, more than ever in any time in history, we are getting quicker billionaires. Every other day, people are becoming billionaires, meaning that people are exposed to more money than ever before at this time in the history of the world. So it means that tomorrow you and I can wake up and we are in that class of people, especially in Africa, because it's not unrealistic for that to happen.
So this is a brilliant take.
See,
The
I need
problem is,
let me land this. Let me land
okay,
this
land your
thing.
plane first. Land your plane
Okay, let
before
me let
carry
me
and go
land this
Mutala
bird.
Mohammed.
Do you understand? It don't hit one certain altitude now. Say if it
Yes.
drop,
So
na
okay,
crash.
please let's let it land your Mutala Mohammed.
I consistently say on this podcast, and I will say it again: nobody is going to come and save Nigeria except Nigerians.
That one is definite. That one is definite. But are Nigerians ready to do it?
See, and you know what? Readiness. There's some one or two people in your. I don't know about yours. I don't know about how you see your circles, right? But we have in our individual circles people who are consistently talking about these things and are passionate, or you have been able to plant the seed of these conversations in. See, we're always talking about it. And again, I say we do not know the day, the hour, the time that change that we are
To
looking
be
for.
fair,
And sometimes the change comes and we don't even notice because we are on to the next thing. Once that change happens,
yes, it's true because
yes.
as Nigerians, because we are in constant motion of survival, we
Yes.
do not see the
We
progress. Now,
exactly.
let me take you back to 2023. People see
I've not landed
2023
my plane,
as
but keep going.
it can hover. It can hover. You are
Mm.
climbing the wrong way, please.
Yeah, no, you understand what I mean? There are some uncertain clouds ahead, so no.
A lot of people saw 2023 election as a loss.
Mm.
It was a huge victory and a signal that
Mm.
things will not remain the same again.
Yes.
For somebody as politically powerful as Tinubu
Yes.
to lose Lagos is
Mm-hmm.
sort of fucking unheard of.
A third
Like
opposing powerful force.
heads should roll for that. Some people's
Mm-hmm.
career should have ended.
Do you
And it was
understand?
not as if it was, oh, an archiver. Somebody who was outside of the mainstream political caucus did that, was
See.
able to get almost the same amount of votes as the second person, that
Mm-hmm.
article. 6 million,
Mm-hmm.
6 million, I separate them.
A third
6 million,
opposing
6 million.
force. Mm-hmm. Powerful.
Technically, the second and the third candidates, if you add their votes,
I love
more
this
people
conversation.
voted more people voted against Tinubu than for Tinubu
Mm-hmm.
in the last election.
Mm-hmm.
That alone is a protest.
Yes.
My issue now is that
Oh, I wish
we
if I could see you now, the handshake will forgive you. Oga Dipo.
the problem now is that
That's now we're talking here. Please, let's be positive. Let's
yes,
move.
the problem now is that we underestimate evil in this country.
Oh yeah.
You see, after 2023,
Largely.
the forces
Mm.
behind this country started moving. That there will never be a repeat of what happened in 2023. And we can see now. We can see how useless the Labour Party is. You can see Obi moving to a new party that I dare him to say he's going to run as vice president. Because if he says he's running as vice president, every single thing he achieved in 2023 will burn right in front of him.
That's so right.
Because the young Nigerians have said, we don't want Atiku. Atiku represents a political class that we're not comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
But Atiku and Tinubu are ballers of the same, politicians of the same coin, two sides of the same coin. If we're smart in this country, what Labour Party would have done in the next 4 years, right? Oh my lord, people would have been paying their pants. But once again, we underestimate these guys that we think are in position of power. They did not get there because they are stupid. Most of them
Mm-hmm.
are fucking brilliant.
Of course.
They sabi, see,
And
they
they look for
sabi.
the most brilliant minds too.
They are recruiting. That's why I say, if you look at the people around Tinubu, don't look at them as boys that just party in Lagos. Those are some of the most brilliant minds we have in this country.
I
People
love
that can
God.
see danger. If you just show them the danger, they don't plot the way they go. And that is why, sorry to pinpoint on Peter B, I feel there's a naivete with him. He needs to be surrounded by killers too.
When you say
Men who be like,
killers, I mean,
not
do
mean
you mean
killers in the, not the one that shoot
but
gun, but
like painkillers?
the ones that can say, you know what, Baba, you stay where you did. We go enter the trenches.
Mm.
As they shoot, as they fire their own machinery, we dey fire our own.
I'm
But we not
hoping
say
that
everything.
I'm hoping that
No,
that's
it's
what the
not.
opposing is. Well, we
It's
don't know
not.
yet. He could
Let's see.
be
Maybe as a
he
joker.
could be
Maybe.
paddling on under the what this when the dog paddles
Yeah.
the top of the water is still but he's paddling for his life under.
Maybe as a joker.
You
Because
understand what I mean?
obviously,
I hope that's what's happening.
going to that election, it shows that he did not have a powerful alliance with the North. Whether we like the North or not, as Southerners, you cannot take away the fact now that it is the most powerful political bloc in the country. And if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have an inroad there, you are not winning. If you like, speak on the manifesto and English, you need. Tinubu's stance with the North has shaken a bit. Has he taken advantage of it? Is he cutting deals with the people you should cut deals with now? Like, Baba, you know what? Don't worry. Just allow me do these things for Nigerians. You will go close eye, come out.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes in life, I'm sorry to say this, to maybe a lot of idealistic Gen Z are listening, you have to sit with the fucking devil and make that deal.
Mm-hmm. Many every day actually.
You have to.
It's always that
And to
table.
show you how real this word is, no one rises to the top without a small blemish or stain, without cutting deals in
More,
the back room.
keep your morals one place in
No,
essence.
your morals will have to be there, but there are some things that are non negotiable that you will
Mm-hmm.
never do. But there are some be like, close eye.
Chop what needs to be chopped off.
As beautiful and as a great orator as Obama is and was and is,
Still.
he too said it that when he joined the Senate, that all those old white men, they're looking at him like, bro, we don't know you, fam. He had to be playing poker and golf with them. It is when you now enter that circle and are not comfortable, then hey, that thing you want to do,
Relationships, guys.
you know what? You go down. But you see this one, look the other way.
Relationships.
You go look the other way. The problem is that nobody wants to. And again, the evil people in Nigeria, they want 100%. That's the problem. If you can just
It's
find the one that say they want 50%, okay, do that
it's
one.
giving to kill a monkey.
To kill a monkey, you have to act like a
Chidi
monkey.
Mokeme
There's some people
wanted
that
everything.
you do agreements with. When you enter power, you go chop their eye. What do you want to do?
Exactly.
I'll be president. You won't kill me. If you do anyhow, we'll lock you in Sokoto. You know hard.
You go
You and the
missing.
you and the can go days hell. We're not gonna talk.
See, just injustice in one place is injustice everywhere.
See
By
how.
the way, I need to say that. Yeah. And this cuts across even what's happening currently and what's happening right now in Nigeria. Injustice one place is injustice everywhere.
Injustice to everybody because they do what they do for one
Yeah.
man. They go do
You
what's
cannot
for
say,
you.
oh, that one is because of, see, there's always going to be a solid opposition that is going to give a very great story and reason as to why that thing.
I just hope.
Everything is objective.
My
Lots
own
of
is
things are
that
objective.
yes. I'm just looking at
Subjective.
2025. I'm looking at 2025. Once what's the name of the new party? ADC.
Mm,
Once they do their conference, what do they do that in conference? Whatever.
mm.
And they announce their ticket holder. And it's not Peter Obi.
Oh,
I say, I'm buying new duvet, new bed. Oh, because that day I will sleep. Because I don't have time for rubbish.
you know what?
I do not have time for rubbish.
I don't even know. I'm not this campaign year, 2026 Nigeria.
Yes, now. Please go and buy a
And
printing machine. If you never buy a printing machine, please go and buy it now. If you never go buy broom, because broom rally, they go buy APC, go new broom.
not for Ewedu, please, guys.
Not for Ewedu,
Not for
for
Ewedu,
broom.
please.
Please, if you know you have printing press, I can print poster. Quick fire demand. Do it now. Because the money is going to be stupid, fam. Everybody go open their belts. They go
I
bring out
have
the purse.
I have a friend that works with MSC, and he we're having a conversation recently, and he said something to me. He says everything that everything that produces is female. The land is female, a sheep is female, and he says when a sheep births, so when a sheep comes to the dock, it births. When it births and like the clay, they remove the containers from and all of that. When the sheep births, there's prosperity for everyone. Everyone at the port that day knows that Omo, e go hot today.
You
Oh.
don't land. You don't
E
land.
don
Goods don't land.
money go thief before things are dry. Now water.
Water, water.
You understand what I'm saying? Precisely. Now what am I getting at? Still my hovering plane.
You cannot land.
Even
The,
as
the, the
we
clouds are
as
clear now.
one thing, thank you very much. How do you take is it one way engine? It was the way they stay
I don't know.
the
Controller. There was something they call sure.
God bless you. Now, as much as there's chaos in the world, as I said before, in the midst of chaos, there's opportunity. There's going to be a
Game of
lot
Thrones.
of there's going to be a lot of opportunities. A lot of collaborations are also going to be coming in. A lot of people are going to be wanting to do a lot of things with Nigerians, Africans. Again, it is important that we fortify internally before we go externally so that we are not,
In your house, no hood. No trial.
yeah, you are not we're not falling into the same mistakes over and over
The
again.
same
If
loop.
those Yes, if your standards are clear because you have made so many mistakes, because right now we're making the mistakes.
Ah,
If you're
plenty.
make Yeah, we're making a lot of mistakes, which is great. Failure is not a bad thing. Failure is important because it allows you to rethink the thing. So in rethinking and working with the best people and refining our processes as well as our products, especially our products and people, because we must
Yes.
refine our
We
people.
need
If
a
your
we need
people
a
are not
cultural
growing,
revolution. Ah,
yes.
no.
If
Nigerians,
your
no,
people
no,
are
no.
if your people are not growing, your product is useless.
You can't elevate a society if people do not know what is required of them or demanded as of them as citizens.
Exactly. And consistently, while in these conversations, at least at our own levels, we might not be able to say what Nigeria needs to do.
Me, I'm
Of course,
protesting too, because the
AFCON is
film,
coming to us, the cup, we're going to win as
amen. No, that one we are winning. That
men.
with the tell that
But you know,
one.
understand, but
Uh, you don't bring that cup, come Lagos. Problem there.
no, now we
Problem
get
there.
them normally.
Okay.
But like away from all of these things, at our own levels, we're also going to be currently there's a lot of collaborations going on. And I hope we're not selling short because, and I see a lot of Nigerians doing great things in every sector, I'll be honest. As much as they are murky stories, they're also great rave stories. People
Oh
are
yeah,
doing
yeah.
different things
A
at
lot of people are
different levels.
making legitimate money now.
Exact. No,
Yeah.
please, beyond money, please, this 2026, I don't
Ah,
want us to be thinking money is important. Please do not get me wrong. But there's not every money is cash. Cash is king, but
elevation.
many times you will get more through access than you would cash. Um,
As long as you don't carry me go Didi mansion, I'm fine.
it is please. See, to each their own. Everybody has their own poison.
Yeah, actually, man. As long as you
And
don't bring a condom, it's fine. Sha.
see, and AOT I said it again. It means he's very serious about these
No,
guys.
I'm serious. So you say, please, we're going
Yeah.
to a room. Hey, what is in the room? We can do it outside in the corridor, yeah. In the veranda.
The person
Thank
will be like,
you.
"Ooh, you're freaky.
No, no, say, Uber. Uber.
You
I'm done.
freaky."
When I start today, yeah, we know we're all
On
adults here. No,
moto, we
there's
go
no
buy
adult
moto
here.
this
I'm
year. We know they do
kindergarten.
that Uber. That Uber is
Yes.
wasting time.
Ah, Uber is, God. Uber,
See,
please don't
before Uber,
remind me.
you get an Uber. The amount of
Ah,
time, see, everybody feed on commode. I have
when
one
I went to
video.
the island, more,
Oh,
visit the from Eco
wait, wait.
Atlantic to Ikoyi, they are seeing 15,000. I say, what?
They there now.
Ha!
Oh my,
And people
this
were
year is
going
not
out.
Uber. Oh. I
People
beg, I
were
beg.
going out every single day during 30 December. They don't get car. Ah,
Honestly,
you are strong, go.
it's
Ah,
crazy. It's
God
getting
will,
crazier.
Lord will replenish your purse. Ah, as for me, I say, please, 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 please. I know my old place in my house. Thank you very much. I cannot be out there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry.
To finally finish this thing that I'm saying.
Or this tangent that Ugochi took us on that
Yes.
lasted an hour.
Please. Eh, if you let me finish now, you see that I will just end.
Oh yeah, please, pilot, land the plane. We won't go sleep.
We're going
Everybody
to be
done.
getting into different partnerships and collaborations. Let us be sure that we are doing this with the intention to not only enrich ourselves but also benefit. Sometimes a person can come to you and say, I'm giving an instance. Oh, we want to do XYZ. Maybe like you work in beauty industry, for instance. Say they want to come and do XYZ with your business. How about you can, instead of telling them to give you $10,000, or you can make a two-way, what's it called, a two-way deal. Give us X amount of money, and then maybe take one or two of our staff to your country or to whatever it is to learn this thing and come and teach us. And then in your own part, because you have a lawyer for your business, you can then say, you, when you come back, you're going to teach the team what you have learned. Because guess what, we cannot continue to operate in the same ways that we are operating. We, again, because we know the system, the idea is to learn better and then adopt to our system the uniqueness of our people. You already know the Nigerian, if you are talking about the Nigerian market to anybody, this one is not the inflated numbers, but down to the crux of it, one-on-one interactions. Because I have seen that, I am able to tell you that when you educate and expand the mind of your people and treat them well, and treat your people well, it will be better for everybody. Even if those people eventually, of course, have to leave your business, because the idea of enlightenment is not for one, it's for everybody. If you know and you are not giving, then you are very poor. So I'm saying not everything is cash at hand. However, cash is important. So if you can try, if you
Cash is
can,
king.
yeah, if you can have a diverse, you can have, there's a plethora of things you can do to ensure that you are getting the benefit that you are, that is needed, right? That said, please, there's so much we can do even at our level. I'm not saying that it's a lost cause. 2026 is about to birth a lot of things, especially for us as Nigerians come 2027. What are we going to do when it births? How prepared are we when it births? Are we ready for the prosperity that we claim that we want? Everything is not for everybody, but the things that are for everybody, let us have it and have it consistently. That's all we're asking. That's all, honestly, all of this talk is about. Because if the average person had access to certain things, I'm certain that we'll turn a blind, they will turn a blind eye to a lot of things. A lot of Americans are not as even educated as we are about their own, their the world's history. Let's just even put it that way. They don't know anything outside of America, as well as many other countries. However, because there's the things that for everybody is happening for everybody doesn't mean that it doesn't come with its own things. Oh, I heard in Chicago the other day, some days ago, an 8-year-old shot his classmates. I don't understand
Yeah, I
what's going
understand
on.
that.
You
Chirac,
understand?
man.
Yeah, there are
Chirac.
different things happen. It's not all glossy and shit, but we choose what we want to consume. And when we choose from other countries, we choose the good many times. And we romanticize it and we forget that even in our own reality, there's some good. But because it is our reality, the grass always looks greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water. Nigeria is green. We are green. Let's try to. I know this thing shall sounds like aspire to Maguire, but I promise you, it is not. And if you do not ask yourself any question this year, ask yourself, who am I and what am I supposed to do? Very, man, know thyself. Because we don't know ourselves, that's why a lot of things are going K. Let us know ourselves first. It makes us to introspect. If you lack the spirit to introspect and think critically, you cannot produce. I hope that with these few points of mine, at this level, and whenever anyone who consumes this information, wherever you are in the world, because you know the country you are from, it even equips you better to be able to maneuver the system better. It's frustrating. Do not get me wrong. You shall be frustrated, but you'll survive, Sha. Yeah, you'll survive. Like, that's one thing that we know for sure as Nigerians. If you like, make they even throw us go inside minus 2,707 degrees. We go see the, because we're stubborn. Shout out to my boy Victorini Stubborn. Shout out to Nana for the plug. But
All
again,
you people that
our
went to Dirty
stubbornness is
December,
a good thing.
I hope you checked your accounts now. January long go. Okay, oh,
Ah, but this January is moving. Oh, today now we're already 6th.
okay. Don't worry. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
now that to
moving.
hit you. It's when it's 20th. Then everybody will call no say oh more.
See, we go
It's
do all
the
right. You guys, no, see, money always comes somehow. Now, so every time we go, they just say, I'm about to die. You. The only thing that sometimes you have to be shameless, you understand? They go insult you, but still, you understand? Nobody die from insults. You
nah
understand? The
so
great
nah
words of
so.
Bobrisky. Shout out
I
to
beg, I
Big
beg,
B.
I
Right.
beg.
It's
Now that
too
the plane has landed,
guys.
yes.
Thanks.
We don't
Thanks.
try. This
Thanks.
is
In the
I mean
tarmac.
at 2 hours. Look at
Ah, no, but do you know, we've not even said a lot of things, even. First of
what's
all, we
that?
want to
What do you
thank
mean?
everybody who listens to 234 Essential. Um, Last year we decided to that we wanted to be more consistent. And in our own ways, we did way better than the year before. That made us to make that decision. And I don't think that would have been possible if we didn't know that at least one person is going to open 234 and listen. For everyone who interacts with us individually, together, who listens and consumes this content and who believes in so much in what we're doing here. Big shout out to Global Village. Please, we are more than grateful to you. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For working with us this long. 5 years plus and counting. It could only have been God and you guys. And thank you for also for giving us even on the days when it doesn't look like some people had able to promise that we're going to have an episode around Christmas. And I told him, who
It Apple,
remembers?
sorry.
I told
It
him
Apple. No
that
verse.
don't promise what you cannot do. I know we hear from you during Christmas, but that's I said I was going to drag him, but that's the truth is that sometimes he could get crazy in our actual lives. This is the reality of Nigerians. And we have to wear many hats many times to make ends meet, and that sometimes gets in the ways of all the things that we have to do. But the resilience in us and in you guys keeps us coming back. So we want to say thank you. And as 2026 starts, I want to ask you too. Eotito, what's your mantra? What's the energy giving at this time now? It's okay
Hmm.
if you're not having any energy.
In the words
Maybe.
of
Mm-hmm.
a
Let's go.
great young urban poet. Let me go and find the line. Man, no just
Let's
talk am
go.
now.
Come
It
on.
what's the song again? Hey, wow, what's that poem again?
The church close
Hey,
to my house, they are singing.
good for them.
My vigil
Uh-huh.
basket.
Now they come out small. It's the energy I'm going into 2026. In the great words of Marvel, the young urban
Hmm.
poet,
Shout out to Marvel.
he
Is it
said,
Marvel or Marvel?
Marvel or Marvel, he said,
Hmm.
the money dey my mind.
Let's go.
The money where you dey owe me, you go pay
Mm,
me today.
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 Come on.
Yeah, Ogbafia dey my side.
Let's
May
go.
mount. May
Hey,
mount.
come
So
on.
if you know that you are a rigamarola somebody,
Hmm.
please, you will pay me what
Come
you
out
owe
from
me
our fronts.
today.
Yes.
Ogbafia, I'm there around. May mount. So
See,
please, be warned. Thank you.
still on that, riding on that wave because he still said something that's so iconic. No more
Oh,
way
I
for
forgot.
poor people.
No more way for
No
public.
more way.
So
You
on January
understand?
1st, Motolani invited me to like his crib. We
Okay.
just and a few
Shout out to
guys,
Motalani.
that we knew. What is it?
I said shout out to Motalani.
Oh, shout out to him. So we actually industry guys and a few of guys that worked with Pulse, and they played this song "Money Constant" by Mavo,
Mm.
Wizkid,
Oh,
Vaporisa, DJ Tunes. If you
listen.
saw the way we are analyzing the song, you actually think that we were really scholar. It was a scholarly. He said,
Well, you
when
guys are now.
when Mavo said, "No more way for poor people," it
See.
was him giving
Hmm.
a critique of the economic situation in the country that
No
you people
more
don't
way for
understand.
them.
No more way for them.
Hmm.
Then he now starts
Period.
the song. He starts the song with an astute observation. He said, "What?
Listen.
Sexy girls from my city,
Mm.
Lagos."
Come
That is,
on.
he said, that is what,
Oh,
oh Lord. He said, that is an astute observation of Lagos
clock
doing
it.
dirty December. Sexy
Clock
girls from
it.
my city, Lagos,
Clock it.
Omotosho.
Mm.
Now, when you go deeper, you
Bodies.
understand.
Come
And he now
on.
said because of the tax situation in the country,
Mm.
Mavo demanded that he will be paid today, not tomorrow.
Immediately.
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 The money must land
Immediately.
today.
Now.
No, 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 no. Transfer my
Yes.
money now.
Don't play with me. Be
So
serious.
please, if you listen
Oh.
to Money
Oh.
Constant, please listen to
Speak
it in
up.
fresh air.
Speak up.
Fresh. Listen to only Mavo
Oh.
because Wizkid saw that the energy Mavo was bringing in,
Eh?
he could not compete. He now told them,
No.
you see, no, Ugochi, you're not listening to that song where
I
when you
have.
listen,
Oh. I'm
when you listen,
feeling this Rema you're giving us right now.
see,
Come
once
on.
Wizkid enters that song, he notice Wizkid does
Oh.
not do any lamba.
No.
He only
There's no
says
time for
best.
that.
He just says, when the verse enters, he slows down the song
That his part is really nice. So.
because he saw that Maeve, it was experience. He saw that Mave's energy in that verse. He said, no, 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 I can't keep up. I'm a father of four.
You
I,
understand?
I can't be doing all these things to you
Daddy.
people
Daddy
again.
wa.
The verse said, no. The verse said, Kese,
Come on.
Maforisa,
Jetty. Let's
Kese. He
go.
said, nah. Then he now brought it back up again.
Mm.
And if you see him, he was just
Facts.
jamming phrases. He wasn't saying, he wasn't getting a lumber. No, say, no, I can't do this again. Please.
That that's also to say that in after you demand your money, you need to chill,
Go
try
relax
to
now.
enjoy life while you're
Yeah,
at it.
I like whiskey. At one point, they just saying, yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah, yeah.
understand?
But
Yeah, do you
you
understand?
can't kill him. You can't kill him.
Please,
How old is Mabel? How old is he? You want him to be jumping around
see,
with like this boys? He can't do that.
no
Please,
more
please.
way for poor people.
No more will.
There is no road for them again. There
No.
is I've blocked
But
it.
but I like
No
this song.
poverty.
Kai,
I love
this
it.
was the jam. When Mabel
See,
said, Kese, Kese, Bese,
mm-hmm.
baby, I say, bro, this boy sabi the work.
No,
This boy
they
has been steeped in tradition. He knows the
no.
work.
You see that tomato. It reminds
Ah, that's a
some of my
jam.
things because of this
Oh, you
song.
see how Ugochi is nice, a disciple of Mabel. When I first played
No, I
Escaladizi,
am. No, that's
Escaladizi
I
in
still do not like
Oktober.
Escaladizi.
Eh,
I love
eh,
Shakabulizi. They nearly use
Escaladizi.
Shakabulizi kill me
Eh.
this Lagos this
No,
December.
now Mabel gets December. The boy
Eh?
was booked and
No,
busy.
easily.
Booked and busy.
Easily.
God
Ah,
damn.
all the
No.
characteristics of a
The
Wonikoko.
Coco. I say this
Hey,
boy. The Lamba just they
what?
go. Just they talk and they go.
What?
It's sweet for your mouth. It's sweet for
No
your mouth.
way. You get what I mean?
It's
If you
good in
hear
your
when they
mouth.
listen to that song, it be like say now worship song really at this point. Shout out to Namdi for plugging me to that. Yo, I didn't know about except that Escaladizi. That's that when you told me about it, that's all I knew about Mavo.
We will not catch the wave since we don't know
Just
that person they come.
ah
I
one of
never know.
a friend of mine now takes me to lunch and it's like playing the song. I say when I hear I say, what's up? Who is this person? He say, listen. First of all, when he just started with no more oh no,
No more wave
this
for poor people.
something this
You don't
something to
choke.
reckon with.
You don't
This
choke
is
it.
especially this. This is the charge we need in 2026. Please. No pop. We don't want to talk about pop. As long as we can think, we can make money. Money is going to money. Oh, is going to run and be chasing us. We're going to be the ones saying, "Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot." Don't worry. Just chill. Things are about to. The ship is about to birth. And I hope
Okay.
that when it does birth, it brings prosperity for all.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
it's important. Yeah. 2026. I know that song, that depressed song, that
Yeah, that guy's
uh
everywhere now. Shout out to
oh
Don
my
Jazzy.
god. That's also the song. Oh, is he a Mavian artist?
No, but Don Jazzy did like a collabo with him on
Collab, I
Instagram. On
saw.
Instagram. So that's the reason
Yeah.
why I saw it. And I'm like, okay. Don Jazzy believe in the kid.
I'm going to cut my coat oversized this year.
Yeah,
See,
so coat
this
of
year
many
gonna
colors.
say I
Coat
don't
souble.
come. Yeah,
Coat
yeah, yeah, yeah.
souble.
It go too short. Too in fact, it has already happened. That's the truth. Like it's done. The manifestation of it is what we're waiting for. It's done.
Amen.
Done,
Amen.
done, done, done,
And you can
done.
tell that Ugochi's crossover service is still in her body.
No. See, I literally wore all those sparkly crowns to
ah,
church on the December 31st. Eh? I wore it on those rabbit ears. I turned on the light. I'll send you a picture. Turned on the light because what? This year, it go too. Is gonna to shine. Is shining. Oh.
Okay.
Anyway, Sha, I just wanted, and I hope that anybody that maybe you enter this year, though this year has been really, so far it's been calm. It feels
They
something
still
very
they looking out
still
for eye
about
now.
it. You
Still they
understand?
looking out for eye. Say okay, where we go first shock now.
No, there's gonna be so much. I would say focus on the good. You're winning. You're doing
Focus,
great.
focus, focus on
Yeah.
paper.
Oh, please keep going. Don't stop now. That's a jam for real. I would honestly misbehave because of Mabel outside. Like, no, no, no. This song go. I don't know if I'm struck about the person. I love the way he dances. Ooh, I love the way he
I just like
dances.
his carefree attitude when he's on stage. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Can't be bothered. You know the words. Let's do
You know
this,
what I
man.
mean? No, no, there's this very carefree thing about him. And it translates in everything, even in his song. However, he's really dropping nuggets, so it helps. In that way, we're also changing the narrative. These songs tell us a lot of things, right? We're talking about the realities we're currently living in, whether it's funny, whether it's a joke. A lot is happening. Open your eyes. Better focus on paper. Don't, if you like, go and say this year, I want to be, oh, that love. I'm sorry for you and that love that you are looking for. I'm
Love you
sorry.
one thing.
Eh? I'm sorry for you and that. This is not to say that you should not focus on love. They should not go and be fall in love or great. But see, waiting on a go job go really matter. Go really day important. So as you are loving, look for a teammate that can do this life with. So not be say you go just the zuzu every day. I love you, I love you, I love you. When you finish that love, go and drink water and focus on your money, okay? Focus on paper and God and your family. Important.
All right. Thank you
Manage
very
your
much from
relationships.
Our New Year service.
Thank you so much.
Please send us fan mail and release therapy so we can get the ball rolling for 2026.
Yes,
It's
please.
formula 234essential.com and it will be read on the next podcast. Yezo.
Also, follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast. We also have a newsletter. Sign up, please. Also, we have a donation link. Toggle it, donate to the cause. We have a lot of interesting things lined up and coming up. This year, we're going to be doing more engaging by the grace of God. So, support the cause. As you can see, the cost of living is really up. Also, ask us for our rate card so that we can do work together. Let's collaborate. Let's do stuff. Let's know what's happening with you. Yeah. Looking forward to an exciting year, guys. Looking forward to an exciting year. Thank you, guys.
All right, all right, all right. Let us leave. Title of the podcast or this episode. I want to
No
call it
more
The
way
Plane
for
Has
poor people.
Landed. That's too
Ah,
long now.
no more.
The plane
The
has
plane has
landed.
landed.
Yes.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's
Okay.
do that. Sounds great.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. One love. Enjoy
Let's
your
go.
January. Bye.
Love you guys. Mwah. I must say be kind.